Welcome back to the Monday Minute. My name is Chelsea Stout and I am the Behavior Specialist for Royse City ISD. Today we are going to talk about the importance of teaching executive functioning skills to our children. The frontal lobe is the area of the brain that controls or manages your ability to successfully navigate executive functioning skills. Some examples of executive functioning skills include managing time, paying attention, planning, organizing, and multitasking. When executive functioning skills are lacking, your child may have difficulty with the academic tasks that are required at school. Executive functioning difficulties are very common amongst children and even more common amongst males. Teachers and parents often misinterpret these difficulties as defiance or noncompliance, when actually the child may be struggling with executive functioning skills. There are several strategies and interventions that we can put in place and help our children both at home and at school. It is important to remember that executive functioning skills are very important skills that are required across settings in all spans of our lives, ranging from home to school to the adult workplace. If we truly want and expect our children to be able to successfully navigate a day at home or at school, it is very important that we frequently teach, model, and practice these skills. For example, if your child struggles to manage time or plan their time, a watch, calendar, planner, and checklist are a simple fix. If your child struggles to pay attention, then try ridding the child's work area of distractions, keeping minimal supplies in the work area. Provide structured opportunities for movement such as wiggle breaks, brain breaks. Try chunking assignments into smaller segments and conducting learning checks frequently. Also, you can provide note outlines. Incorporate the student's interest into the lesson or assignments to the extent possible. If he or she has difficulty with organization, provide checklists, consistent procedures, and color coding. It is also a good idea to schedule in times for the child to organize their desk, bedrooms, lockers, backpacks, or any place each day, so that the task does not become too overwhelming. It is a good idea to pair this with a checklist to encourage the student to self-manage and self-monitor. Please remember that these difficulties are very common, and so we do not need to get alarmed. We just need to be proactive in helping our children learn how to cope and how to manage their difficulties. If you think about it, we as adults use these strategies as well. I know I use sticky notes, lists, calendars, timers, etc. Now I'm going to show you an example of one of my favorite strategies. So this is a checklist that you can use at home or at school, and I want you to notice that I've compartmentalized because we are teaching the child how to segment their list and their processes. So this is one for home, so parents, you can use this, but also teachers, you can do this for students at their desk. I recommend laminating it and providing them with a dry erase marker, especially for at school, and you can make these small on their desk for whatever task they struggle with. So first I've compartmentalized it into floor. We want to teach them those processing steps. We have a checkbox, dirty clothes in the basket, toys in the toy box, trash in the trash can. Then the next place we organize is our bed. Make our bed and clean under our bed. The next place, my son has a desk in his room, so we do stack our papers, put your pens and pencils in your jar, trash in the trash can, and then of course we have positive reinforcement at the end where we say great job. If you have this laminated, then they can just erase it and do it again the next day. I know with my kids, after we do this every single day, their room gets messy again 5 minutes later, and that's okay. But the expectation is every day they're going to clean. And then the eventual goal is for them to start making their own list. So you teach them, the first few times you may need to stand in the room with them and say, let's focus on the floor first, then our bed, and teach them those skills. And then eventually that's how they learn to think and process and come up with their own list, okay? Have a great day.